All right, my name's Tyler. I'm the computer science guy for Team 5. Anyways, this is the graphical user interface I created using processing. So basically when the car goes forward, you press the forward key and the light lights up, backward, left, right, brake. And you'll see here in the processing file that each button has certain signals that it sends to the Arduino sketch. And here you can see the sketch. We got two servos here. One's actually for the ESC, but the servo library is compatible with the ESC here. And then the other servo will be for the actual servo for the car. Since we don't have an electrical engineer on our team, I did most of the hardware. So we got here an Arduino Uno with a Proto Shield on it. So from the Arduino, we got an HM10 Bluetooth module. One wire is connected to the 3.3 volt for power. The other is connected to ground, and then we got two other wires connected to the TX and RX to receive and transmit data. We also have an electronic speed controller, the ESC. So we got two wires connected to the LiPo battery right below the Bluetooth module. And then we also have a couple wires connected to the brush motor. Then the other wires are for, we got one signal wire going to the 10th pin here, and then the other wire going to ground. So the only thing we have to do now is establish a Bluetooth serial connection to make it actually run, which we haven't been able to do yet. So that's going to be our next step, and we'll have that done way before Prototype 2 is complete.
All right, my name's Mike Murray. I'm one of the mechanical engineers on our team, H5, and these are the tires that we bought. These tires for our first prototype and hoping to use them on our second prototype as well. And I designed these 3D printed rims for them. The only issue with them right now is that they're a little small, but we figured they'll work for our first prototype. But for our front axle, they just slide right onto here. And if I flip this around, you can see there's a few bearings here, and I designed the brackets for them, and using some screws, we pinned it to the chassis that we just cut out of cardboard. But these spin freely in the bearings. And then the rear axle, we just pretty much did interference fits to connect everything together.
My name's Charles, and I'm the other mechanical engineer on H5, and my contribution to the design so far has been this gear set that we decided to make. We decided to go with just a rear wheel axle drive to see what the capabilities of a 3D printed gear was, since I've never used a 3D printer. We thought about this just to see the capabilities, to be able to see how we can go forward with a four-wheel drive system and keep it as basic as possible to stay within our budget. Although it doesn't run, we feel very confident about the mesh of the gears and how it works as an integrated system between all of our parts.
All right, so for our next steps, we are gonna purchase a transmission that's gonna output our motor into both two directions, so we can have a four-wheel drive. Vehicle. So it will be just outputting it in this direction and that direction as well. And as well, me and Charles have to build the suspension for this vehicle and the steering to be able to get a fully functional prototype for the Cat's Conundrum course.
Steady.